Shalom and welcome to A Taste of Torah with Rabbi Carol. This week's Parsha is entitled Pinchas, and it's named after a man who is the very important figure in the first part of the Parsha in our aliyah. So I'm going to read these first few verses to you, and I want to just encourage us. Adonai said to Moshe, this is Bamidbar, Numbers 25, verse 10. Pinchas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aharon, the Kohen, has deflected my anger from the people of Israel by being as zealous as I am. Pause, Selah. That is a powerful statement. So that I didn't destroy them in my zeal. Therefore say, I'm giving him my covenant of shalom and making a covenant with him and his descendants after him that the office of Kohen will be theirs forever. This is because he was zealous on behalf of his God and made atonement for the people of Israel. Wow, a couple of things there. Twice it says in those two verses that he was zealous. One, it says he was zealous. God says he was as zealous as I am. That's a pretty powerful statement. May God say that of me and of you, that he sees in us the same zeal that he has for his creation and for righteousness and holiness. If you're not familiar with the history of Israel and what's taking place here in the book of Numbers, Israel is fornicating herself to these false gods and being lured by the pagans into practices, sexual perversion, and things that were unrighteous and unholy in the sight of God. And Pinchas took a stand against it. And he took a stand against it because he was zealous for God and for holiness and righteousness. And Adonai is looking for people today who will do the same thing. I don't know about you, but when I look at the world around me, I don't even recognize it sometimes. The evil is just so prevalent and in your face. The scriptures tell us that there will come a time when people will call that which is evil good and that which is good evil. And friends, that is the day that you and I are living in. Michael and I went the other day to see the movie Sound of Freedom. And I want to tell you, my heart was so stirred. And this is an evil that is taking place in this generation. And I believe that hell is attacking this generation and its destiny in God through this human trafficking, through abortion, through sexual perversion. And friends, God is looking for men and women, young people, who will be zealous just like Pinchas was, and who will say, no, not on my watch. I am not going to allow this unholiness, unrighteousness to pervade my society and my community. We need to be zealous for God. Yes, we love people and we want to embrace them and welcome them and say God loves you, but we must take a stand against unholiness and this evil that is trying to steal our children, trying to pervade into our homes and invade in our homes. Friends, you and I have to rise up in this day and this hour. One of the best things we can do is to begin in prayer. Pray. Pray with zeal and fervency that the God of Israel will move and intercede in this. Like our congregation has been praying that God would open up the windows of heaven over Long Island and over our community, over New York, America, and the world, and pour out his spirit and such power and might that would bring transformation in the atmosphere around us. Is that possible? You better believe it is. And then pray and say, God, what can I do practically? Where would you like me to take a stand against this evil? And then do what God tells you. Friends, he is looking for men and women who will rise up with a zeal. That means a passion. Passion for what? Passion for him, for his kingdom, for holiness, that we would be those people who say, God, you can use me. I want to be a Pinchas in my day and in my hour. I will not tolerate this evil that is attacking my family, my children, my community. I will take a stand against it. And God will honor that, and he will bless you in the same way that he blessed Pinchas. So I want to just say, be zealous, stir yourself up. And if you can't stir yourself up, say, God, this is where I'm at. I don't have that passion that Rabbi Carol is talking about. Stir me up so that I will make a difference in this world. We often use the phrase here at Beth Emmanuel about being history makers. I want to be a history maker in my generation. I want to look back and see that I have made a difference in the lives of people and in my community. So let's join our efforts together in prayer and whatever else God might call us to do. So, if you're here on Long Island, we would love to see you here at Beth Emanuel tomorrow. We're located at exit 61 of the Long Island Expressway. Our service starts at 11 a.m. And tomorrow on July the 8th, here in 2023, we're having a special service. We have an immersion service. So we have several people who are going to follow Yeshua in the waters of immersion. So that is always an exciting time, and we hope that you will join us. Again, if you're not here on Long Island, good news is you can still join us via our streaming on YouTube or Facebook. So God bless you. Shabbat Shalom. Have a great evening.